For cheap Ultimate Team coins, go and check out ufifa.com and use my discount code EGHD at the checkout to get 5% off your order. Yo, what's up guys, Jack here, and in today's video I've got for you another FIFA 15 squad builder. So without further ado, getting into the actual squad, it's a 4-1-2-1-2 in brackets 2. So it's one of the best formations this year I've found to be so far, because the wingers are not exactly non-existent but not as effective. So the centre mids are kind of like the wingers as such, but they're kind of a little bit tighter, if that makes sense. So theoretically, no, they're not wingers, but getting in with the goalkeeper, or starting with the goalkeeper, we actually go with Cortois. And here's Belgium goalkeeper, of course, and he is just a beast. 86 rated, kind of like the new BENTEKE, or that's what it's been touted as, literally the new BENTEKE, because he's replacing him at Chelsea, kind of, in a way. You know where I'm going with that. But for this squad builder, I'm not actually going to show you the prices because it will confuse the hell out of you. I bought this team over a week ago, so I could do a kind of like an episode as the cheap Messi. You'll see, if you'll know what I'm talking about anyway if you've watched my video on my channel. But next up we have Kompany here, 73 pace. It's just a beast. I'm going to show you this screen here. It's a first owner anyway, 73 pace, 87 defending, 81 physical stats, and those stats don't actually kind of sound as good as he actually is. He's just so strong, so consistent, beast of a player, very hard to get past. 6'4" 6'4" tall though, so very, very good. Now the next centre back is actually going to be, where is it? No, we're actually going to, you know what, I'm going to bring my left back first because it makes more sense. You'll see as I go through it. So we've got CLICHY here, and he's going to link up with Kompany, getting that kind of team link. And he's 5'9", 85 pace, 80 defending, and 68 physical stats, as well as 70 passing and 78 dribbling. Beast of a player as well. He's kind of got downgraded a little bit this year, but he's still a very good player. I still think he's pretty much the best left back in the BPL, or one of the best if not. So let's move up into the centre mid, just so you can see how the chemistry is actually working. We've actually got Pogba, so he's a first Serie A player, and obviously he's French, he's from Juventus, all-round beast. He's kind of got very good average stats, so he's got 76 pace, 78 shooting, 79 passing, 83 dribbling, 73 defending, and 88 physical stats. Let's have a quick look how much I paid for him. 39,000 coins. Not sure if it's higher or lower now, but 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills as well. Beast of a player. Now in the CDM position, I've actually got a centre mid, or someone that actually plays centre mid, but the thing is, he actually does have the right work rates, or he has work rates to be able to work in this position. So it is actually this guy here, and he has got 76 defending for a centre mid, which is great. He's got high work rates, which some of you might not like, but for me, I quite like that. Since the centre mids are quite tight together, it's still a good thing. So 80 pace, 80 dribbling, 71 shooting, 76 passing, 80 physical stats, as well as I said, 76 defending. Beast of a player, really good. He's not exactly the most physically physical present kind of guy. No, he's not a Pogba where he just stands there and he can push people off the ball, but he's very hard working and quite quick as well. Now the next player is actually going to be centre mid position. We'll bring in DEMBELE here, and as you can see, 6'1" beast, 83 physical stats with 79 pace, 84 dribbling, 4-star skills, 71 shooting, and 75 passing. So these two work really well. They're quite similar players in terms of like how they play in game. Pogba and DEMBELE, they're quite strong, got the pace, they've got the skill moves as well. And I'd say that obviously Pogba I'd give as a slight edge, but beast players, we'll get more into it when we get to the gameplay. Now right back, we actually have Walker here. Right back, 91 pace, 72 dribbling, 76 defending, and 80 physical stats, as well as 71 passing. Beast player. To be honest, I haven't really got that brilliant stats with this team, like goal to game ratio, because this is my first squad builder, but it's still a perfect team, and I didn't really get many losses either, just because I was defending so well basically. So the next centre back is actually going to be, have I forgotten who it's going to be? No, I haven't forgotten. It is going to be who was it? Mangala? No, it's not Mangala. Yes, it is Mangala. What am I talking about? Of course it's Mangala. Don't know why I got confused then. 76 pace, 79 defending, and 85 physical stats, as well as 63 dribbling. He's just a straight up defender. Not very similar, but quite similar to Kompany. Just a rock solid player. He's got the height as well, as I said, 6'2". So brilliant player, 4-star weak foot as well. Now in the actual cam position, we do have the cheap Messi. So there he is, Mertens, 88 pace. Look at those stats: 88 pace, 87 dribbling, 77 shooting, 80 passing, as well as 53 physical, which isn't that good, but his agility, his balance, his speed, his acceleration's over 90. Is just a brilliant player. He's got the finishing stats as well. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Great player. Don't want to talk about him too much. We'll get into that when we get to the gameplay. But up top, we do have let's go with, let's bring in the first player, who's going to be BENTEKE, although it could be Lukaku. No, are we going to be, I can't, yeah, it's BENTEKE for this team. I'm getting confused now. 80 pace, 81 shooting, 74 dribbling, and 85 physical stats. 4-star weak foot, 6'3" tall. He is a tank. And now you can see their goal to game ratio. I've seen lots of people with, like, you know, 30 goals in 17 games, but it's quite shared between the two strikers. And as I said, this is my first squad, so I didn't actually get that many goals, but the thing is, I didn't concede that often because the defense is actually so good and the midfield doesn't really let people just run straight through. And the next player to link up is going to be TEVEZ. So obviously TEVEZ getting that strong link with Pogba, therefore they are all on 9 chemistry, and it's got 86 pace, 86 shooting, 87 dribbling, 84 physical stats, and 78 passing. He's kind of like the Aguero of the Serie A, and he's got better long shots. So he's scored a great long shot for me. Is 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. It's a shame he doesn't have 4-star anymore, but he's got high work rates, which some people don't like. I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, with TEVEZ it did work, and with this team it does work. So this is the team. Just going to show you the chemistry. Everybody is on full chemistry apart from the centre mid, and the reason why is because he's not in a CDM position, but you can do that at your own leisure if you'd like to. So this has been the squad builder part. Let's now get into the goals part of the video, and we start off with a clip here by TEVEZ. You can see it's kind of like from a kickoff, so must have just scored, and I went for a long shot, and he's actually a very good long shot taker, if that makes sense, and that was to make it 3-2. Beast of a long shot. For FIFA 15 I find that kind of distance quite hard, whereas if you take about 10 yards back you kind of get that dip. So it's kind of weird how it works on FIFA 15, but MERTENS, as you guys should know, is kind of like someone I've touted as the cheap kind of Messi, because of his agility, his pace, his acceleration, everything that kind of Messi kind of trademarks or has as his specialty. He does have, but obviously as Messi, he does have like super high and everything. But yeah, the rest of the team, BENTEKE for example, he's kind of like the target man. If you do feel the need to cross, he's always there. And Pogba as well, when he pushes up, he's quite a tall player, very strong. He works well with DEMBELE being on the other side. DEMBELE, left-footed, beast of a player, and BENTEKE, as you can see, they're just bossing people around. That's what he does. He's got over 90 strength, and he's got great finishing as well as here. NAINGGOLAN, wake foot shot, and that's what he does. Like this whole team, you'll see, just gets into the right positions or gets quite forward all the time. But you don't really have as much wing play with this team, and that's something I didn't think would be good for FIFA 15. But once I played a couple of games and played with a few different formations, this formation is actually the best formation I've found so far. And what you should be doing is putting your 4-1-2-1-2 in the team management, go to instructions and put your CDM as when they attack, don't go forwards. That way you shouldn't be caught on the counter attack too much, and when you are defending, don't go out wide. Don't worry about people coming in, because you've got Kompany and MANGALA. They just don't really let people win headers unless you've got the likes of you know, Peter Crouch or something. You know what I mean? Even still, they should win headers from against Peter Crouch. But what about the rest of the team? Let's look at the defending. So CLICHY, left back, has lost some pace and some ability in terms of defending and stuff like that, but he's still top-notch left back. One of the best from the BPL, as I said in the squad builder part. MANGALA, brilliant, as well as Kompany. As you can see here, we just scored they scored an own goal because I crossed it in and he kind of panicked a little bit. But DEMBELE here with a nice little finesse over the top, went straight down the middle of the goal. It's kind of weird. Like, I think that those kind of goals will get patched at some point, because I know EA are supposed to be patching the goalkeepers because they do make some silly, stupid decisions. But here, goalkeeper comes out, TEVEZ finishes up, and that's what TEVEZ is also really good at. Not just long shots, he's also good at finishing as well. Right back, you got Walker. Now, no one really outpaces him, so that kind of side of the things, you should be good to go. Now, obviously, last thing is going to be the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, Cortois, is one of the best, or the best goalkeeper I've actually used on FIFA 15. A lot of people have had problems actually playing against him because he seems to save everything, and he doesn't seem to make as many mistakes as most of these goalkeepers do make in FIFA 15. So I really recommend him. He is quite expensive, but he does live up to that cost. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, and make sure you also subscribe to me, Ezekiel Gaming HD, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.